Secretary of War Pete Hegseth is doubling down on his commitment to send more National Guard troops into Washington, D.C.
Myself and my team were notified that 2 National Guardsmen have been shot in Washington, D.C., critically wounded. The shooter shot in a cowardly, dastardly act targeting the best of America, heroes willing to serve in Washington, D.C., serve for people they don't know and they've never met because they love their country and their capital and their community. They were willing to do dangerous things others were not because they love their fellow Americans. Someone decided to turn that into targeting National Guardsmen. That will only stiffen our resolve. We will never back down. We will secure our capital. We will secure our cities. In fact, this happened just steps away from the White House. It will not stand. And that's why President Trump has asked me, and I will ask the Secretary of the Army to the National Guard, to add 500 additional troops, National Guardsmen, to Washington, D.C. This will only stiffen our resolve to ensure that we make Washington, D.C. safe and beautiful. The drop in crime has been historic. The increase in safety and security has been historic. But if criminals want to conduct things like this, violence against America's best, we will never back down. President Trump will never back down. That's why the American people elected him. America and our warriors, our National Guardsmen, are strong. And so we're following this very closely. We're getting information rapidly. I mentioned the faith of this country, the Christian faith, the prayers. I would ask for prayers for our National Guardsmen.
Excuse me, Mr.
Appeals to heaven for our National Guardsmen, for their families, on bended knee as a War Department, as a nation.
Excuse me,
we will never back down.
Excuse
What do you think about them right now?
Venezuela.
We had a couple of great, productive meetings with the President and the Minister of Defense here, where we are dedicated to the counter-cartel effort here. Criminality knows no boundaries, whether it's the United States of America and Washington, D.C., or it's the Caribbean and the Western Hemisphere. We are going to go after narco-terrorists. It will not stand. Our borders will be secure, whether it's the Dominican Republic or the United States of America, and we look forward to working with our partners to make it happen. You know, President Trump believes in a clear principle: peace through strength. You get peace by being strong. And if you're a narco-terrorist who wants to bring drugs to the United States of America, we will find you, we will fix you, and we will finish you, because we have all the rights in the world. We've got lots of attorneys and lots of intel analysts, and we know exactly who we're targeting and why. If you're involved in that conduct, we will kill you. It's that deadly serious because of the poison that has made its way into the American public for far too long. President Trump is serious about it, we're serious about it, and we're proud to be working with the Dominican Republic, another country very serious about ensuring that cartels don't set the agenda. We do. Thank you very much. It's been a great series of meetings.
Thank you very much.
That was Secretary of War Pete Hegseth basically saying that after the cowardly and dastardly attack on 2 National Guard troops by an Afghan national, by the way, that was let into this country under the Biden administration after their horrific and shameful and embarrassing withdrawal from Afghanistan, that he is not backing down and he is ordering more National Guard troops into Washington, D.C. What I will tell you, as somebody that is coming to D.C. a lot more lately, I'm spending part of my time here. I will probably be moving here full time at some point in the spring, that it is the safest and cleanest I've ever experienced DC since I've started doing this. I've been doing this for almost a decade at this point right now. The National Guard troops that are stationed in DC want to be there. The ones that I talk to, they're generally smiling. The people actually want them here. That's the whole thing. And that is the difference between actually experiencing something for yourself and always kind of like sitting on cable news sets or judging behind Twitter. When you come here and when you see how people interact with the National Guard troops that are here, I promise you that the people in DC want them here. The liberals and the leftists that spend a lot of their time on cable news sets do not want them here. But the people that actually live in DC do want these National Guard troops here. And I am glad that Secretary of War, I'm glad that the Trump administration, I'm glad that all of them are doubling and tripling down on having a National Guard presence in Washington, D.C. It is needed. And we will not let these cowardly acts of terror, and a whole other conversation is about whether or not this person was radicalized when he came here. But we will not let cowardly acts of terror from radical Islamists make us afraid to keep DC safe and secure. That's what Pete Hegseth and the Trump administration are doing.